Hey everybody, Pigs here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Fire Red. The sudden increase in audio quality might be a bit jarring, but you'll get used to it. The explanation for why it suddenly got higher is because I am recording this almost a year, probably more than a year, after I actually finished this series. I decided to redo some of the episodes that got mixed up or just weren't good. Most of which, no, actually all of which were towards the end of the series. I also decided to add on to the series, so I'm just going to redo things, like as a whole towards the end. So, I retrained the entire team. Of course, natures and stuff will be different, but, they're mostly the same as far as I know. Yeah. So this episode, we're actually going to be adding on to the series. There are some things before the Pokemon League that you can do that I didn't do originally, and we are going to be doing those today. Well, we're going to be doing one of them today. If you surf from Cinnabar Island, on this route you can reach, what's the city called? I haven't played this game in so long, guys, like other than training. This route can take you to Fuchsia City. But that's not where we're going, because there's somewhere else you can get through this route. Yep, right here. Seafoam Islands. This is a place that I didn't show during my first Let's Play of this game. So, this is obviously this game's ice cave area. I'm going to spray a repel, because there aren't bios to go over in this Let's Play. Thank the Lord, because I am not ready to go over those, not right now. So if you head down these ladders, head north, and you'll see that there is a very strong current. You can't use surf. So, that's all we can do, at least in this portion of the cave. But as you saw earlier, there is another entrance to the Seafoam Islands, and we need to make our way there. Okay, yeah, as you saw by that sped up footage, you have to come from Fuchsia City to get to this entrance. But here we are, Seafoam Islands. Once you go in through this entrance, things are going to be much more expansive than before. As you can see, there is a strength puzzle here. And if you couldn't guess, this is how we solve that current. We need to push rocks into holes to get rid of the current. This is my least favorite dungeon in Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, Red, Blue, and Yellow. It's just terrible. The puzzle's cool. It's a cool concept, but this cave is easier to get lost in than Mount Moon in my experience, and people get lost in Mount Moon a lot, especially on first playthroughs. And personally, I even think this cave is harder than Rock Tunnel, which is also very debatable. So, if you want to check how your current is doing, you can head down after these rocks, but sometimes the rocks will just land on solid ground, so you'll need to go down a level just to push them again, which is stupid, but I'm not going to follow after the rocks because they can actually push you towards that other entrance. Let's head down here. Did that rock fall here, or did it just go down? Who knows? And get a revive here. Those are always helpful. Head down here. Another item and another ladder. You can get a big pearl. Those sell for a lot of money at Pokemarts, so yeah, you should sell it. It has no purpose other than being sold, so. Got a water stone here. It's kind of irrelevant in this generation because you can just buy them from the mall and sell it on City, but it can be helpful if, like, you just caught something that you want to evolve with a water stone. Well, yeah. This is why I was hesitating to go back to Gen 3. Not only because I'm, like, redoing so much of this series, but just because repels are so annoying to use. Like, don't get me wrong. Repels can be kind of annoying in Soul Silver, which is what I'm currently Let's Playing. Currently. But this is on another level. Move that out of the way. One more to this side. Okay. Move this here. No, I almost did that very wrong. Move it down. Move this here. Move this down. That might be it. Yep. As you can see, there's another platform there. That's where we want to go. I recommend you save. I'm just going to use a save state since I'm playing on an emulator. But I recommend you save. I'm only using a save state because, well, if the recording messes up and I have to redo it, then I don't want to have to replay this game all the way up to this point again. Yeah, this team formation looks good. Yow. So, it plays just a higher pitched version of the normal wild Pokemon theme. Articuno. So for these legendary Pokemon, I will go over bios. That's what I decided. Articuno is an ice flying type, which already, weird type, not a good type. It gets a 4 times weakness to rock, which already, right off the bat, bad. Rock type moves just do a lot of damage to this thing. It's obviously bulkier than it is meant to actually dish out attacks, but it can dish out attacks pretty well too. This Pokemon comes with Ice Beam, I believe, which is an excellent ice type move. If you need an ice type Pokemon, Articuno's pretty good. I won't be using this personally, just because, I mean, there's just kind of like a universal agreement among Let's Players not to use legendaries on teams. But yeah, I can recommend it if you need a ice type or a flying type, really. It's not a good physical attacker, but it's still a flying type, so it gets stab. Okay. I'm gonna start throwing Pokeballs at it. I don't know if they're gonna work. Yeah. So, the thing about legendary Pokemon is they're just very hard to catch. Like, that's the whole gimmick to them. So I may start up, like, jump cutting to failures if this takes too long. Oh my god, it was almost on the second attempt. Okay. The thing about it, too, is that it has agility, so it's going to keep raising its speed, which makes it harder to catch. The slower the Pokemon is than your Pokemon, it's generally harder to, or easier to catch it. It keeps using Mind Reader. That's a move that guarantees whatever it uses next will hit. That actually works really well with Articuno, because, in the very late levels, it can learn Sheer Cold, which is a one-hit KO move. Only 30 accuracy, but if you use Mind Reader, then 100% next turn it's going to hit. So you can use that strategy if you're willing to train your Articuno all the way up to like level 80-something, probably. Oh, there it goes, finally using Ice Beam. You may notice I have battle animations off. I forgot to turn those back on, but you're not missing out on much. Really, all it's doing is making the battle go along faster. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to start cutting better ball throws. 1. Ah! Jesus. I keep getting real close and then it just fails right away as soon as I'm getting close. Are you kidding me? This thing froze Athena. That is the rarest status condition. Like, there are some playthroughs where you can go without ever seeing that. There's no point. I'm not gonna attack it anymore. Just keep going with Pokeballs. Oh. The laptop I'm recording on almost died because this is taking so long. 1. God, you feel no mercy, do you, Articuno? Okay, I'm gonna switch to Blastoise because Blastoise is slightly faster. 1. This is so infuriating. It's the Let's Player's curse. I've never had this bad luck catching Articuno. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Oh my god, I'm starting to understand why Let's Players dread having to catch these things. One of the legendary bird Pokémon, with its long tail trailing behind, its flying form is magnificent. But it is what we in the business like to call a ball buster. Not gonna go into more context. Think you know what I mean by that. Not gonna nickname it, send it straight to Bill's PC, place it in box 1. And that's gonna be all for today. I've had enough of this game for 1 decade, but gonna record the next episode tomorrow. So, next time on Pokemon Fire Red, we are going to be heading to the power plant near Dark Cave, or Dark Tunnel, or whatever it's called. Whatever. See you guys then.